If you guys have been paying attention and you remember way back when I actually worked on the FXR, we pissed off some people, but we got the bike charging again. And I didn't put everything back together because I said we're about to blow it all apart and actually get some repairs done to the cosmetic issues we have. It's been about a month or two, or I don't know, it could even be 3. But I think it's about time we finally get back on the FXR and finally fix the damage that occurred years ago. On this episode of Pugliese Speed Shop. Guys, I don't know if you remember, but I mentioned it last time I worked on the FXR. This configuration it's in right now was achieved on the 2nd episode of Pugliese Speed Shop. We actually did it before we had a channel, and before we even thought about having a channel. And there was this clips I sent back and forth with my buddies, and we made an episode out of it. It's actually done pretty well. So, yeah, that's so we're bringing it back, hoping it does well again. But that's not the only reason. Actually, that's not even a reason. The reason is, guys, I love this bike. All right, it's the color, the look, the attitude, the everything, guys. FXRs, there's like a cult following now, and they go up and down with popular. It's just how trends go. But ever since I saw my first one, which was actually Nick's old FXR, I felt I needed to get down with that. So when Kevin bought this as a flip, I ironically flipped it later. Okay. Besides, I always give him a hard time, but I'll show you what we're talking about. We're going to do a couple things. So this bike has looked like this for about 5 or 6 years now. Minus that right there. Yeah. Well, actually, that's been there for a couple of years too. I want to change a couple things, stuff I've thought about, some stuff that's been kind of suggested to me and all that. But more than anything, I want to ride this thing. So I didn't ride when the damage first happened. I didn't ride it for almost a year, and that's kind of just I was feeling sorry for myself or something. But I've been riding it, and it runs so good. I love this thing. We're going to make it look as good as it should, because it deserves it. So I'll flip you guys around and show you where the problems are, things we're thinking about, and some upgrades that we're going to incorporate into the whole thing. All right, 91 FXR. I'm going to show you guys something, and you can call me a liar, and you'd be a little bit true, but not 100%. Original mileage, guys. When Kevin said to VFW, he's like, you got to come look at this FXR with me tomorrow. It's supposed to have less than 5,000 miles on it. We said, yeah, whatever. Then we saw how clean the bike was, and we're like, that's legit. Now, the reason I say you can call me a liar and kind of be true is something missing? Yeah. When the risers and everything went on, obviously the stock Speedo cable doesn't reach, and I got the longest one that they actually make. It doesn't reach. So we're gonna have to have one made, but I have not put maybe a couple 100 miles. Probably not even that much, guys, if I'm being, no, yeah, a couple 100 miles. So maybe it's got 2,700 miles on it, and that's why it's so clean. The problem, the damage we're talking about is on the tank right here, and a little bit here on the side brow. This I'm not overly concerned with, and but this we are. So Talked to the guy that painted Kevin's FXR, which came out gorgeous, and we're going to put a picture of it in this region here. You've seen it a bunch of times. He's going to repair that. I actually have the decal I needed and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to stop putting that off. On top of that, there's some upgrades we're going to talk about. The paint on the motor, this is just how this happens, guys, right? We're going to clean that all up. We're going to come up with something to protect the brand new voltage regulator we put on. What else are we going to do? We're going to add something in here so I actually know my turn signals are on. I was going to put them in this here, but I have a bag that goes on this side. I can't see that. So I usually try and put my hand like right, can I see this thing flashing? It's all incognito, which is something we love about this bike. Battery hooked up? Yeah, all right. And we'll show you how this up. See, that's, and the same in the back. We got the integrated. Mixture of old and new. It's a 91, but a lot of LEDs and all that kind of stuff on it. But if you notice, I can't tell it's on here. So yeah, we're going to change that. All right, now that kind of brought you around that, we're thinking about a little change in this region here, a little change in this region here. And guys, that might be it, because honestly, we did a bunch of stuff on this thing. I had a lot of stuff done on it. Actually, the risers and bars were on it. We just adjusted them and made them all work and, well, be tight. It's got a Thunder header on it. I mean, S&S carb. I think we're good, guys. I was going to match, and this is something right here, the shifter. I was going to actually match it with a brake pedal over there. This is what I did. You see the name of that brake lever there? I Googled that. Don't do that. Ask me how, well, you know how I know. I did it. And things come up that you're probably not going to want to see. So we'll go over here to the shelf, show you what parts we got, and we'll talk about that for a second. I really should get some work done now. So we have here a couple boxes and a tote full of FXR stuff. The tote stuff we had for a while. This is the bag I told you we had installed, and the only reason it's not on the bike right now is because I recently washed the bike and took it off. We'll put this back on because it's great, fits perfect, and holds my stuff, just like a bag should do. Shout out to Deadbeats Customs. We got them over there too. So this is the Speedo cable that didn't seem to fit. I don't know what size it is, but 12 inches over stock length. That should fit, guys, because it's a 10-inch riser, I think. No, I think it's a 14-inch riser. That could be the problem. Okay. We got this transmission cover that's a billet. I think it'll help polish up pretty good, I think. And that's what we want to use. I'll show you why. The one we got on the bike, I mean, it looks good going down the road. Looks decent on camera. But since we're going to be cleaning up the motor and the paint and stuff around there, when we get in here on that, yeah. She's not looking great. It's all pitted and stuff. And why not? We got it. Let's use it, right? Part of the parts that Kevin gave us. And the rest of this stuff here is, yeah, you know, look, we changed a lot of stuff, guys. It's just extra parts that, you know, we'll hold on to because, well, why not? We got a Speedo cable here, too. No, we don't. Do we? Let's look at this fitting. We're gonna learn together, guys. Yeah, we do. Yeah. This is a stock one, though. For comparison purposes, you know. Here we got from FXR Division. If you know FXR parts, these guys are dope. I bought a lot of stuff from them. And they make these. They're LED. This is the turn signal. This is another turn signal, oil, high beam, and neutral. You really can't see these, but they're very small LEDs. And I showed you before. Get my steps in, guys. This is dope. You know, we just got the dots there, right? And it says underneath it, beam, neutral, oil. Well, these will have those lights. It'll be LED, and it'll be like a green end, the oil can, the high beam symbol, and then on the outside, some turn signals. So that thought that was cool, a little different, and a little upgrade because we got all the other LED stuff on it. So put this back in. This is not for right now. We're doing this later. I'll probably go ahead and put this in there. I don't know if I showed you this, but can I get it out? Let's not break it, Chaz. This is, I'm going to put this down. I'm going to put the camera down because I'm going to break something here. Hold on. Stand by. And we're back. So this is a fairing for the front of this bike. Clearly it's black because, well, I think like, I'm going to make a number up. 77% of all Harleys are black. Blue, gray. That one's black, so, okay. 33% of all Harleys are black. Actually, I'm sure it's a higher number than that. But, so it just makes sense for the making this. It's not a Harley part. It's the Amazon special, right? But tinted lens, whatever, this windscreen. So, I don't think I want it black. John has this on his bike. I love the way it looks. His is like a flat black or satin black or denim, whatever color you want to use. He painted it. It looks great. Black wouldn't look terrible on that, guys, but I really love that blue. So while Stevie is fixing the tank, we're looking at having him shoot this. And also, you remember the side covers I had on there were black. They still are. Think about having them do these blue as well. And they got some scratches on them. So this is just whatever gel coating they come as. I think it'll look good. Jason, I don't think you met yet, who, he's an Indian guy, so we're trying to hold that against him. But he's a paint guy. He's got a good eye for stuff. He thinks the same. And I think like this pinstripe will like, you know, around that. And Steve is the artist. We'll have him figured out, but maybe kind of something like this with that pinstripe to match on the tank and the fenders. We'll see. We're going to mock this up before we break the bike down and make sure it fits. And lastly, this is also thought of from John's bike. This, come on, you gonna do this to me? Really? Okay. Little mini saddlebags, guys. These are from Thrashing. Not sponsored, but if you want to, that'd be dope. You know, they were not, I think they were like $100, guys. It wasn't bad. And they kind of just lay over the back. You guys understand what saddlebags are, right? Those are hard bags. These are mini soft bags. So just because this little bag here that I've now buried in parts holds my registration, a pair of sunglasses, and yeah, that's about it. So like I mentioned, I love this bike. I want to make it a little bit more where I'll take it on longer rides. Not too long because it's an 80 cubic inch motor Evo with a 5-speed. So I've got a 114 with a 6-speed. So it's not a contest. It's just that makes more sense for long rides and whatever. We're doing things, guys. We're trying. Let's mock this up. Gotta take that eyebrow off first, though. All right, guys. We got the eyebrow off. Super simple, but and even if we weren't changing to a fairing, we'd have to take it off anyways because she got a little boo-boo. Yeah. So you guys might have already known this. I just figured this out. Learning it for the first time right here, guys. So that eyebrow, 2 holes right here. That's where it mounts. This bolt right here, or stud rather, on top of this headlight bucket, bolts in like that, and that's how your headlight stays on. Well, this fairing, this bracket right here, holds the main body of the fairing on. You gotta loosen this bolt and that bolt and slide this in on the washers. It's not loosened. I'm just gonna mock it in there. It'll go like that, and bolts these holes on the side. While that's all happening, the headlight, there's a hole right here, triple tree. That little guy right there. There's a bracket that I have for an extender that brings it out, and then there's a bolt that comes into the side. That would be a bottom mount on this thing, kind of not unlike this ring here, kind of like that kind of look, and it would hold it from the bottom, and that's how that works. Not a huge deal because you can just change the headlight bucket, and they're all over eBay and whatnot. There's kits. I was looking at some of the forums and stuff. You can basically buy a couple parts for about, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks. Take you 20, 30 minutes. You're done. So we're doing some thinking though. The reason we're doing some thinking is because I'm not sure which one I like better. I thought that it was going to be like a quick, hey, I got the fairing on, cool. Oh, now I want to run the eyebrow, so you know, maybe pull a couple bolts off the fairing, put the eyebrow back on, a couple bolts there, and be done. I'm just showing my ignorance for how these things go together because I didn't realize that I should have. I mean, there's like a chrome cover around top of the eyebrow. I didn't think any of it. Actually, I did know that's how that mounted. I didn't put it all together. I thought the fairing would, and that's kind of the problem with FXRs, guys. Some things are super easy to find. Some things you have to adapt. Now, I can find an FXR fairing if I'm willing to pay for it. I bought that off of Amazon, so you know the answer to that question, right? And I like that look better than like the FXRP ones or whatever. So I know I'm doing a lot of like thinking out loud. Basically to tell you that I may have a fairing for sale pretty soon. But we're still going to mock it up. And I've been looking at the bike for the last 6 years or so that I've owned it without a fairing on it. So I should know right away if I like it. I like pictures of other people's. So, yeah, about to find out. Yo, so change of plans? I ain't going to have a fairing for sale. This thing looks dope, dude. It's like the height is perfect where it's just, you know, the gauges sit just behind it. Anything more would be too much. Anything less would be not enough. I absolutely think it's perfect. Obviously it's mocked up. The light's not going to sit like that. It's going to sit up about flush with it. And yeah, it's every angle. It looks just perfect. And I'll tell you the truth, the black is not terrible. No, I'm not going to keep it that way. I'm going to match it. And like I said, the side covers for the little triangle right there, they're going to get matched too. It'll make that triangle stand out more. And just make the bike look finished. Like, I didn't mind it before with the black on there, especially if you look at the other side. You know, the wheels are black and, you know, the air filter cover's black and all that. And so it looks good. I think this bike has just the right amount of chrome, just the right amount of paint, just the right amount of black accents. It's like, so as I fix a little bit of paint on the motor and just add a little bit more blue, guys, it's going to be, I mean, yeah. We're definitely changing the headlight bucket, and I saw it the other way for the last 6 years or whatever I've owned this motorcycle. It's time for a change. Let me give you the rider's view right here. And it might, well, let's see, I'm taller than that. I actually look at it like this. So I got to clock the gauges. That's got to be done. Hey, look at that. Hey, what's up, guy? So, yeah. No, it doesn't block anything. I mean, yeah, if you hold it down here, you're like, oh my God, I can't see what's in front of me. But, guys, let's set the bike up. And, yeah, this is actually how you ride. So, that's, Perfect. All right. Let's see what we think about this guy. I dig it. Faux show. But, oh, by the way, correction. This is a 10.5-inch riser, and there's a 5-inch rise in the bar. So this math shouldn't take me this long. 15.5 inches. Yeah. That's quite a bit. But, I mean, I'm kind of tall. It's kind of a smaller bike. And there's a pullback in it, but I got the bars rolled forward because I got the Go-Go Gadget arms, and guys, it just feels right. I kind of like, yeah, it's you got to clock the gauges. Don't look right here. The clutch is a little stiff. I'm going to lube that cable up, but you know, all that stuff is actually already on the board because Kevin wrote it down a long time ago. Well, not this. He wrote the other stuff. But, guys, I'm definitely digging it. And, yeah, we're keeping the fairing. That's not all they bolted on, Chaz. Take it easy. Thought we were going to luck out, guys. So, I got a bunch of parts back here. You guys know that for, I mean, pretty much everything you can think of. Motorcycle parts right in that guy right there. That Kevin gave me. A lot of FXR stuff. And there's a whole bunch of FXR stuff right here, too. Got my hopes up when I saw a headlight bucket. Then I remembered it's pretty much all FXR stuff, so it's a top mount. Not a big deal. So we'll find one on eBay or something like that. I actually got the whole harness, guys. The tail light and then a whole bunch of stuff from when Kevin built his FXR. So if you need FXR stuff, let me know. So guys, we're going to call it for tonight. We've been down here for a while. A lot of this has been mock-up and a lot of thinking out loud. I know it's a lot of me talking. Hopefully you're not like super bored or whatever, but I'm trying to talk my way through. You got to do this, guys. When you put something together, and I mean, whether you've seen somebody do it a million times or not, everyone is a little different. So I like to work it all out. All right. We're going to get on eBay or whatever and get all the parts we need to swap out that headlight bucket. At least get them on order. Because then tomorrow we'll come back down here and blow the bike apart because we were supposed to do that and we didn't. We actually put more stuff on it. So we kind of walked backwards, but sometimes you got to go backwards to go forwards. That's a thing. But yeah. All we got to do actually is, we're blowing the whole thing apart. We got to take the fairing off. We got to take the tank off. I've probably done it by now in the amount of time I'm talking. But instead, I'm hungry. I'm going to the house. I'll see you tomorrow.
You serious?
Yo, so I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide which one of the following two statements is true. It's the next day, or we intentionally just ran this thing out of gas so we could pull the tank off without making a mess. You decide. I'm not sure if it showed up in the time lapse, but I might have got just like a little bit spoiled. Because most recently, you guys have seen this work on newer motorcycles. And they've got their own challenges, but this one, I kind of forgot, like, they don't got QDs for the fuel injection. It's got that loop that connects the two tanks under the frame and just little stuff like that well, clearly we figured it out. Just took us a minute. And we'll let her drain overnight. We'll open a top uplet vent, pull the sending unit out, and she'll be ready to go over to Stevie. And I've already talked to him about doing the fairing and doing the side covers to match, so we should be all set. He actually just finished doing old Wade's, what's that, the Tort Pack. Matched the one from his old bike to the new CVO ST, so it's looking real nice. And he does a great job. We've talked about that time and time again, so I can't wait to see what he comes up with fixing that. That's been like a huge eyesore for a while for me. Kind of really killed my motivation. And even though I should not have let it do that, and we got back on the bike, so that was fine. But we lost time, guys. You can't ever get it back. So if you're in that situation, don't let it bother you. Keep riding your motorcycle, and when you get around to it, get it fixed up. That's where we're at right now. When we get that one back, guys, we got some work to do on this one. So Steve's got a pretty good turnaround time. So you'll probably be seeing that before you'll be seeing this before you see the FXR back, because that just doesn't make a lot of sense. We need one to ride, guys. Summer is upon us. It's like, we just had the unofficial start to summer. So yeah, looking forward to getting it back. I haven't even gotten over there yet, but I'm already looking forward to getting it back. Because, you know what they say, guys, if you want to have the coolest thing in the parking lot, you better be ready to put in some work. And sometimes that work is finally getting around to doing something you've been putting off for a couple of years. Thanks for watching, guys.